huge oil slick all over the track. And what really made this a heroic fix, it took them all day to get it. One old engine out, one old engine back. Basically a repair that most of us would accomplish in, I don't know, 60 minutes. Working all day and all night and all day and all night. And what made this heroic in their case is they accomplished it. They got out on the track. They got about 7 laps. They stuck with it. And what the most heroic thing was, they have absolutely no mechanical talent whatsoever.
Whoa!
So in honor of their incredibly substandard accomplishment, the award goes to the substandard racing. That was an excellent job on a bad repair. That was the I Got Screwed award. But basically, we had a bet going with these guys, and the bet was as follows. The bet was, they said, well, we're going to win this race. And I said, there's so no way you're ever going to win this race. They said, oh yeah, man, we're going to win this thing. I said, if you win this race, we are all going to do the awards ceremony in our underwear. And they thought that was great, and I thought that was the safest bet I have ever made. At 2 a.m., they were about 5 laps ahead of this race. And I was thinking, huh, I wonder if I have any clean underwear. However, they got screwed because their car blew the hell up like it always does, developed a weird mess, and they did not get to see us in our underwear. Some would argue, yes, in fact, that's an advantage. However, I know they feel bad about it. So, oh, and also, by our old rules, these guys would have been crushed at noon by the People's Curse. We received 3 ballots, and from this entire field, we got 3 ballots. They were all for Car 50, Team Turbo Pupo.
Crush the driver with it!
Most from the least, the car that accomplishes the most, despite being the biggest, most miserable piece of junk. This is a car that even on the street should not be accomplishing the feat of running for 18 hours at a stretch. These guys did it on the racing track, and when Phil told me as we were calculating awards, oh yeah, these guys, they're running great. They're like 14th. He said, no, dude, you're smoking crack. But in fact, which he was, but yeah, nothing to do with the fact that these guys did well. This is the Team Rusty Trombone NSL Racing. Before we go any further, I'd like to be serious for a moment. Car 76 and car 333. You guys here? 76333. You still have your transponders that are ours? Bring them back when you're done. Right up there. Thank you very much. All right. I would like to introduce my judicial partners in crime, Johnny, Phil, and Scott. They are going to present the next 2 awards, starting with Dangerous Homemade Technology. You want to come up?
Woo! So normally this goes to a car that has like a sucker fan or a leaf blower supercharger. In this case, it goes to a team's trailer. They had a West Virginia condominium, aka a mobile home, which burnt to the ground, cut it off, and just put sheets of plywood down. About this high off the ground. The angle's like about that. They almost ran me over trying to get up to the damn thing. Anyways, Tards, come get your trophy.
Do it!
All right. The next award is the judge's choice. I give you Judge Phil, or Johnny, you want to do this one too? Judge Phil.
Well, normally Judge's Choice will go to a team that kind of establishes sort of a redemption theme with us. That is a team, they're just terrible. They come in, they butt heads with us in the penalty box. They whine and cry, terrible attitude, and then they kind of come around and see that it's best to just knuckle under to the judges. No one really behaved all that badly. You know, we kind of thought the gas holes might have earned it, but they weren't really that bad to begin with. So then we realized, no, this time the judge's choice is going to go to the car that just made us incredibly happy, which was, of course, the Shinerbach Texas flag beer bottle.
We're going to finish the race one day.
There's your dream. There's your dream.
Thank you, guys.
Good job, guys.
Wonderful beer caps.
All right, now we get right down to business. The final two awards, the awards that, in my opinion, matter. These are the awards of guys who sort of look at what we're doing here and think it through or don't think it through, put their heart and soul into something and do something that you're not going to see on other racetracks, and behave in ways that you're not going to see on other racetracks, all of which I'm deeply in favor of. The Organizer's Choice Award, this is the entry that just makes me the happiest and impresses me the most, and just, I love to see these cars. I wish I could do more for these guys than an important looking trophy and $500 prize money. It doesn't seem enough for the awesome achievement that is, of course, the backward truck. This man who is about to come up and receive this trophy, about 2 hours into the race, he pulled in all by himself with his vehicle on the trailer. He informed us that the rest of his team had, over the course of the week or the weeks previous, crapped out on him, pussed out, left him holding the bag, left him doing all the work, and he said, you know, I'm just going to give up, I'm going to quit. And he finally decided, no, I'm not. I'm going to go do this thing, I'm going to try to make it happen alone. He came here, he did it, he still had work to do. He knew he had work to do, but he made it because he wanted to see the thing through, and he did. He finished the car, he got on the track, he did it all by himself. And he helped other racers to boot. He had his own problems, and he helped other racers as well. Another round of applause. Last but not least, the index of effluency. The crappy, miserable car goes out there, keeps circulating, keeps going around. I have to say, I've seen this car many, many times. I've always been impressed at how horrible it is. When I was a young kid, my mother had one of these, and I spun it many, many, many times. And I know firsthand how awful these cars are. This is, as much as anything, a cumulative award for working the problem over and over and over. This car, for these guys, has been nothing but trouble. Every time, nothing but trouble, and they stick it out, do it again and again and again. Last night I was working the overnight up in the tower. At about 1:30 in the morning, I look out, and there is this car, and it is hauling ass. It is beautifully gliding and drifting through the pack. It is going like the hammers. I said I had finally figured it out. I hope they can keep it together. And it just kept running right up to the end. It makes me extremely happy to give the index of effluency and the $1,501 prize that comes with it to the Fairmont Wagon. Texas before then. We hope that we will see you all there. Drive safely on the way home. Thanks for being here. Thanks for making